In a world where speed meets imagination and engineering borders on madness, there exists a rare breed of machines that push the limits of what cars are supposed to be. These are not just vehicles built to get from one place to another. These are rolling masterpieces of power, design, and technological insanity. Supercars have always been about performance and prestige, but a select few go far beyond even that. They break records, challenge physics, and sometimes look so futuristic that they feel like they came straight out of a sci-fi movie. Today, we're diving into 10 of the craziest supercars in the world, machines so outrageous that it's hard to believe they actually exist. Some of them cost millions, some are nearly impossible to own, and others were built purely to show what human engineering is capable of when money and imagination have no limits. Bugatti La Voiture Noire. When Bugatti revealed the La Voiture Noire, the automotive world went silent for a moment. Not because people didn't know what they were looking at, but because it was almost too unbelievable to process. This car is not just rare, it's unique. Only one single unit exists in the entire world. The name means the black car, and it was designed as a tribute to the legendary Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, one of the most iconic and valuable cars ever made. The modern version takes Bugatti's signature W16 engine, the same quad-turbocharged monster found in the Chiron, and wraps it inside a body that looks like liquid carbon fiber. Under the hood sits an 8.0-liter W16 engine producing around 1,500 horsepower. That kind of power allows the car to reach mind-bending speeds, while still maintaining the luxury and smoothness Bugatti is known for. But what truly makes La Voiture Noire crazy is its price tag. The car reportedly sold for about $18 million before taxes, making it the most expensive new car ever sold. And remember, this isn't a limited production run. It's literally a one-of-one machine built for a single buyer. When you see it, the long flowing lines, the 6 exhaust pipes at the rear, and the seamless carbon body make it feel more like an art piece than a car. Devil 16. If someone told you there was a production car with over 5,000 horsepower, most people would assume it's impossible. Yet the Devil 16 claims exactly that. Built by a company from Dubai, the Devil 16 shocked the automotive industry when it first appeared as a prototype. The numbers sounded almost like a joke. A quad-turbo V16 engine producing a claimed 5,007 horsepower. To put that into perspective, most supercars today sit somewhere between 600 and 1,200 horsepower. Even hypercars like the Bugatti Chiron barely cross the 1,500 mark. The Devil 16 doesn't just cross it, it obliterates it. The company claims the car can reach a top speed of around 347 miles per hour, which would make it the fastest car ever built if verified. Whether those numbers fully translate to real-world driving is still debated among experts, but the concept alone is insane. The design itself looks like something out of a futuristic racing game. Sharp edges, extreme aerodynamics, and an aggressive stance make it appear more like a jet fighter on wheels than a road car. Regardless of whether every number becomes reality, the Devil 16 has already earned its place as one of the craziest automotive ideas ever attempted. Mercedes-AMG 1. Imagine taking the engine technology from a Formula One race car and putting it into a road-legal vehicle. That's exactly what Mercedes attempted with the AMG 1. This hypercar uses a modified version of the same V6 engine used in Mercedes' championship-winning Formula One cars. Combined with electric motors, the total output reaches over 1,000 horsepower. Driving it is said to feel less like operating a normal car and more like piloting a race machine built for the track. Only 275 units were produced, and each one sold for around $2.7 million. Even for buyers who could afford it, owning one means maintaining a machine that operates with race-level complexity. It's not just a car, it's basically a Formula One experience wrapped in carbon fiber. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. When it comes to pushing speed limits, Koenigsegg is a company that refuses to play by normal rules. The Jesko Absolute was designed with one clear goal: to become the fastest production car in the world. Unlike many hypercars that rely heavily on massive wings and aerodynamic drag for cornering performance, the Jesko Absolute is optimized purely for top speed. The design removes high downforce components and replaces them with sleek, elongated shapes that cut through the air like a bullet. Under the hood sits a twin-turbocharged 5.0-liter V8 engine producing up to 1,600 horsepower when running on E85 fuel. Whether that record is achieved or not, the Jesko Absolute remains one of the most extreme speed machines ever conceived. Aston Martin Valkyrie. The Aston Martin Valkyrie looks less like a car and more like a spaceship that somehow received license plates. This hypercar was developed in collaboration with Red Bull Racing and legendary Formula One designer Adrian Newey. The goal was to create the closest thing possible to an F1 car that could still legally drive on public roads. The Valkyrie uses a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine built by Cosworth that revs to an unbelievable 11,100 RPM. Combined with a hybrid electric system, the total output reaches around 1,160 horsepower. With only about 150 road cars produced, the Valkyrie stands as one of the most extreme engineering projects ever brought to life. Lotus Evija. Electric vehicles are often associated with efficiency and quiet driving, but the Lotus Evija completely flips that idea upside down. The Evija is one of the most powerful electric hypercars ever built, producing nearly 2,000 horsepower thanks to 4 electric motors, one for each wheel. This setup allows for extremely precise torque control, meaning the car can distribute power individually to each wheel in real time. The result is insane acceleration and handling performance. The design of the Evija is just as futuristic as its powertrain. One of the most striking features is the massive aerodynamic tunnels carved through the rear bodywork, creating glowing rings of light that make the car look like it came from the future. Because electric motors deliver instant torque, the Evija can accelerate at breathtaking speeds with almost no delay. Pagani Huayra BC Roadster. Pagani is known for turning cars into rolling works of art, and the Huayra BC Roadster might be the perfect example. Everything about this car is extreme. The body is made from advanced carbon titanium materials that make it incredibly strong while remaining lightweight. Power comes from a 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12 engine supplied by Mercedes-AMG, producing around 800 horsepower. But numbers only tell part of the story. The craftsmanship inside the car is almost unbelievable. Every bolt, every switch, and every surface feels like it was designed by artists rather than engineers. Even the exposed gear linkage inside the cabin is polished like jewelry. Only 40 units exist, and each one costs well over $3 million. Lamborghini Veneno. If any car truly looks like it belongs in a science fiction movie, it's the Lamborghini Veneno. Created to celebrate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary, the Veneno features one of the most aggressive designs ever seen on a road car. Sharp angles, massive air intakes, and dramatic aerodynamic fins make it look almost unreal. Underneath the wild body lies a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine producing around 740 horsepower. While that number may not seem extreme compared to newer hypercars, the Veneno's lightweight construction and aerodynamic design make it incredibly fast and responsive. SSC Tuatara. The SSC Tuatara was built with one mission: challenge the dominance of Bugatti and Koenigsegg in the race for the world's fastest car. Powered by a twin-turbocharged 5.9-liter V8 engine producing up to 1,750 horsepower on E85 fuel, the Tuatara delivers insane levels of performance. The design was heavily influenced by aerospace engineering. Its aerodynamic drag coefficient is extremely low, helping the car slice through the air at extreme speeds. Although its top speed attempts have sparked controversy and debate, the Tuatara still remains one of the most powerful and ambitious hypercars ever built. Apollo Intensa Emozione. Few cars capture raw emotion and insanity quite like the Apollo IE, often shortened to Apollo Intensa Emozione. Even the name means intense emotion in Italian, and the car absolutely lives up to that promise. Powered by a naturally aspirated 6.3-liter V12 producing around 780 horsepower, the IE focuses more on raw driving sensation than pure top speed numbers. Inside, the cockpit feels more like a fighter jet than a road car. Only 10 units were ever produced, making it one of the rarest hypercars on Earth. These machines prove that the automotive world is far more than just transportation. At the highest level, cars become experiments in pushing the boundaries of physics, technology, and design. Some aim to break speed records, others redefine engineering possibilities, and a few exist purely as artistic statements, built for the ultra-wealthy. But one thing is certain, every single one of these cars shows just how far human creativity can go when there are no limits. And the crazy part? Somewhere out there, engineers are already working on the next generation of machines that will make even these insane supercars look ordinary.